It's the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Opening day festivities. The season started right after this. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Boston Red Sox find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boo. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod on the mound, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in. Is the speedy Jarren Duran. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Here's how the Red Sox line up on opening day. Chris, they're hoping for better in 2025 after some frustrations in recent years.
You got that right, Boo. They won the World Series in 2018, but then missed the playoffs in 5 of the next 6 seasons, and they haven't finished above 500 since 2021. But this is a legendary franchise, and it wouldn't be surprising to see them rebound this year.
Trevor Story in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. deGrom, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. One out, base is empty. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two outs. That missed by a lot.
No,
that's ball 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That's inside.
Ball 3.
He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that drops in for a strike.
The count is full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back at Globe Life Field, showing the slab in today's game, Garrett Crochet. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And now the lefty. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And this is inside. This one in the air. Story hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Let's take a look at the Texas Rangers lineup for opening day. Singy, last year was a frustrating one after their World Series win in 2023.
Definitely, Boog, and a lot of that was due to injuries to the pitching staff. Only 2 pitchers made 20 or more starts for him. With some better injury luck in 2025, they could be right back in the mix of contenders.
Josh Smith in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Ball 2.
In the air, left field. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
That's one of those errors you make as an outfielder where you just can't believe it. You want to crawl into the grass. Every outfielder at some point muffs an easy one like that, but it feels like one of the most embarrassing things you can do. Hey, we all caught pop-ups in Little League. Nothing particularly difficult about that one. He just didn't see it all the way and put the squeeze on it. I'm sure it won't happen again.
Corey Seager in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner at second here on opening day. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. On the ground right side. Whips it to Casas. And Seager is set down.
Batting fourth, first baseman Jake Burger.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger. Right about knee-high at 97. Strike 1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Foul ball there. Popped up. Casas settles under this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. We head to the second in Arlington. No score. Back in Arlington, all set for the start of the inning. And here is Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles. And by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2 now. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Leading off for Boston.
And now
third
it's Alex
baseman,
Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling
right
velocity.
fielder,
They're
William
seeing high
Abreu.
speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
First and second, no outs. So stepping in for Boston, William Abreu. That one's
Ball
upstairs, ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's a speed threat. David Hamilton. Gold doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike.
You need a strikeout and you need a ball, but if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead.
Stairs. The count now 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Outside with a breaking ball. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one. Devers at third. Bregman at second. Abreu at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. And just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Red Sox leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Here's the third
Rangers,
baseman, Josh
third
Young.
baseman, Josh Young.
Crochet back to work. That's out to center field. Rafaela under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Marcus.
Here's Marcus Semien. Just missed. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. Hamilton. And Semien is out.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Here's Kevin Pillar. Just
Ball.
missed.
Ball one, no strikes.
Right side.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
balls,
That's
one
a good
strike.
pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Right through there for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
2 out, space is empty. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner
Batting
over at first
eighth,
base is going to have a
right
very
fielder,
aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the
Garcia.
line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Adolis Garcia in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. And we're back
Leading
on
off
to the
for
third
Boston,
inning. Now the left fielder,
Jarren
Jarren Duran.
Always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
0-1.
There's the strike. Top of the third, no score. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And now Tristan Casas. And base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael
Man aboard,
Devers.
and here is Devers. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Devers measures 6 feet even, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch.
Now batting, third
Here's Alex
baseman,
Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
1 for 1 with a single so far. Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2 on, 2 outs. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Two outs. And that's outside. And that one finds its way through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe. On the board first, it's 1-0.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Devers on third. Bregman on at first with 2 down. Swings 3 down.
0-2.
Ground ball right side. Berger takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back at Globe Life Field. And now Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka.
And a foul ball. Crochet winds and deals. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch is outside. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Strikes him out with 100.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer, and a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Outside low. Ball 1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2 stays alive. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stings. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela on his way over and puts the squeeze on that one. That is the inning. Back in Arlington, on to the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, David Hamilton. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Late on that fastball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And it's even up.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Now batting,
Connor Wong up
Wong.
next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedar
2 outs, base is
Rafaela.
empty. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That pitch gets the inside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this
No
point.
balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, he held up. 1-2 to count. Just off the inside edge.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
2 down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
And now,
Rangers,
Corey Seager.
shortstop, Corey Seager.
And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And he takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one in the air, center field. Rafaela makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground. Story sends it over to first, and that's an out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
batting,
out of the air.
third
Lets the
baseman,
defense work
Josh
behind him with another
Young.
ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Josh Young. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That
Ball
one
1.
missed.
1-0.
Foul ball. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That clips the corner.
Ball, that's in.
Just
3 balls,
misses.
2 strikes.
And it's 3-2. That one the other way. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's there with a double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Marcus Semien. Fastball
Ball 1,
is
no
outside. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Man on second, 2 down. And a count 1-2. goes down looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Rangers.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Obi Milner.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off for
Back to the
Boston,
top of the
left
order
fielder,
now.
Jarren
Digging in, it's the
Duran.
speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Not
One ball,
close
one
with
strike.
that one, and that is ball one. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one ripped. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that
Now
at bat.
first
That's a
baseman,
good sound
Tristan
coming off the
Casas.
bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas, 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second here on opening day. That one misses.
That's down.
And it's a ball and a strike. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Luke Jackson getting loose out there. Webb getting loose as well. And a foul ball. Story, the runner at second with one away. Off
That's
the
a
mark
ball.
there. And it's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Spang and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's
Now
using the whole
batting,
field. He was out in front there.
designated
Just
hitter,
needs to let the ball
Rafael
travel a
Devers.
little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. This one in the air right field. Garcia settles under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Rangers nothing. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off
inning.
for the
And now
Rangers.
Kevin
Center
Pillar.
fielder Kevin Pillar.
Crochet back to work. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A solo shot. His first homer of the year. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. That one fouled off.
Well, these Rangers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Up next,
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a run. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Kyle Higashioka getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. One on, nobody out, a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Garcia over at first with one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 2 in this one.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that's way high, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Inside 3-2 the count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the outside corner, got him looking. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
All set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Milner goes 6 feet 3 inches, 185 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And downstairs. Misses the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Higashioka up with it. To first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So up next, David Hamilton. And
ball
takes
1.
low for ball 1. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In there at the knees for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for Boston.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th.
Number
And there's a new
76.
pitcher on the mound. Zach Kelly.
Zach Kelly.
So now it's Corey
Leading off
Seager.
for the Rangers. Shortstop, Corey Seager.
And the first
Count 1-0.
offering is not close.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
2-1.
In the dirt, ball 2. Right through there for a strike. In the air, center field. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jake
Stepping
Burger.
in, the long ball threat, Jake Burger. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The other way. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
1 out, Runner at second. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. Fouled off down the right side. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing is a player.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Simeon will hit next. And there's a ball. And another ball.
That pitch is out.
Check swing went around. Now 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
And that one is inside.
That's a really good take.
Kevin Pillar would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone. That one felt good. His first homer of the year. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Pillar in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one hit to right. Corrals it, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move, make a move.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Winn.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Fastball is outside. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next pitch, not close, up high. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one's in there, and it's 3-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And that skips into there. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Webb appears to be getting loose. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well. The Red Sox trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now batting Jaron Duran. Fouled off to the right. Popped up. Berger. And that is that. Nothing doing for Boston. And they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for Boston.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weisser.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Adolis Garcia digs in now.
Rangers. Right fielder Adolis Garcia.
And that one is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Now a check swing, but he held up. This ball's chopped on the ground. Hamilton gets it to first, and Garcia is out.
Now batting catcher Kyle Higashioka.
So next to hit for Texas, Kyle Higashioka. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And 1-2.
Low.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting left fielder Wyatt.
And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. That one ripped right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Smith, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
That's out.
And prevent that run from scoring.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Story now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that misses. 1-0. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Chris Martin getting ready to go. Now time called at the plate. And the 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed and gone. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Inside, just missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And fastball misses outside for a ball. 2-0. Looking to get the tying run on base. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2 count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael
Devers up to hit. In the air to left center. Langford hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex
Now
Bregman.
it's Alex Bregman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a foul straight back. Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field. That's back there. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Solo homer helps Boston cut into the lead. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for Boston.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Justin Slayton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, and here's Corey Seager to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. That's not coming back. And they add to their lead. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul ball.
And the batter now, Jake Berger. And it's fouled away. Right through there for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's off the mark, and the count's full. Gets a piece and stays alive. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
Josh Young getting ready to hit. And that one ripped into right and foul ball. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game. Try to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that
Nope.
just
Ball one.
misses.
Two the count.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman Marcus Semien.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there. Strike one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Driving it to the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
So runner at second, 2 down. Kevin Pillar will hit next. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. And that's through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Rangers.
and on the mound is the closer, Chris
Number
Martin.
55.
A chance at his first save of the year. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Fouled off left side. That's down and in.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped, but it curls foul. That's off the inside corner.
Ball 2.
It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Martin,
Ball 1,
a
no
6'8" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. There's the strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The Red Sox down by a pair here in the top of the 9th. That one finds the zone, and the count is filled up. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
That's to third, and it stays fair.
Now batting, center
So up
fielder,
next,
Cedar
Rafaela. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Roman Anthony.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Late swing, foul to the left. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Martin is just one strike away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Tying run at the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And it's through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Roman Anthony with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. Tap foul at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. They put the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game.
Pressure packed in this final inning. Tying run on base. Great running and diving catch to rob the base hit and also prevent that run from scoring. What a great job. A lot of excitement in that dugout. It's going to carry into the clubhouse.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, making everything my fault. But you got me torn, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end. crowd was getting too loud. Screaming now, saying I'm not gonna be the one to pick up your feet.
I'ma keep this feeling.